about his work and find out more about what makes his sculptures so unique.
I have to pull it up still. Sorry. Foodie February.
Presents all this and more as Kent Stater TV begins right now.
Good Friday evening, Kent State and all of Portage County, and thank you for joining us this Friday evening for Kent Stater TV at 6. I'm Joe Melvin.
And I'm Evan Schofield. The Kent State School of Art hosts the Art Friday lecture series for artists around the country to present their work.
That's right, Evan. For more information, our own Michael Neenan has more. Hi, Michael.
Yes, that's right, guys. I was at the Center for Visual Arts where Cleveland artist Zachary Smoker spoke to students about his consumer product-based art.
As part of the Friday lecture series, Cleveland-based artist Zachary Smoker spoke to students at the Center for Visual Arts. Working as an adjunct professor and operations manager at the fabrication studios at the Cleveland Institute of Art, Smoker says he specializes in the manipulation and alteration of mass-produced consumer goods.
A lot of the objects that I gravitate towards are things that I would fall under the category of toys or tools. And I think that's really something that I'm just inherently invested in as an object maker and tool user.
Before showing off his sculptures, Smoker described the small Michigan town where he was raised and how it inspired his work.
Growing up as a kid, I spent a lot of time taking stuff apart and trying to put it back together. And I think you know that anytime you try to take stuff apart that isn't meant to be taken apart and try to put it back together, you end up with something new.
The Art Friday lecture series brings in art industry professionals from across the country to describe their work to students.
I think it's incredibly important and helpful for students just to see artists and hear about their journey as artists from when they graduated up to where they are now, and kind of all their experiences, what kind of things motivate and inspire their work.
Smoker's art is displayed across the country. Just don't ask him what his favorite piece is.
I think the favorite project is whatever I'm working on right now.
For those interested, the next Art Friday is on February 28th. Reporting for KSTV News, I'm Michael Neenan.
Thanks, Michael. Joe, got a question for you.
Oh, yeah.
Are you a foodie?
I love food.
Really?
Yes.
I do too. You know, people who are also foodies are going to love this community event in which local organizations and Kent come together to showcase their work.
That's right, Evan. And our own Bristol Powell has more from the event. Hi, Bristol.
That's right, guys. Local food businesses are coming together for Foodie February, an event that aims to bring the whole Kent community together to support local businesses. Foodie February is a celebration about food during the month of love. This event tasks participants with completing a bingo card with various Kent locations on it. After you complete a bingo, by going to some of the restaurants listed, you are able to enter into a drawing with a chance at winning a Kent gift card that can be used at select businesses in town. The event also offers participants a chance to try some new food in downtown Kent that they may not have known existed.
Anything special specifically for Foodie February? We are offering a lot of actual specials for the Kent State students. If you show your Flash ID each week, you'll find that we have a different special going on. So if you go onto our Instagram or our Facebook and you look to see each week what we're going to be running, so it'll have some specials. We also have our Mac of the Week that we're going to be doing. That is always a different mac and cheese, $2 off. And then once in a while, Chuck and I like to bake some cookies and throw in there just for fun, so you never know. Stop in.
Bringing the community together has driven these local businesses to join the Foodie February celebration. The benefits of new customers or returning do not only benefit the businesses but participants as well.
anytime I get new people in, it's good for me. Most of the time they become a regular. So we've made that number move up as time has gone on. Hopefully once they find us and realize we're gluten-free, local, fresh, and the things that we do, getting in our little Venice Cafe, they figure out what we're doing here, they come back.
Some locations have made their menu items special for participants to enjoy, such as Ally Mac, who will offer some new discounts for Kent State University students during the month of February. While Foodie February isn't forever, these businesses will be here long after the event ends.
Let everyone know that we're here, so I just know that over the winter months that I know that we get a lot of our clientele from the university and the students especially, but I know that there's a lot more people out there who come in and say that they've never been here or they're out of state or out of town, so just to grasp on to more people and to let them know that we're here, we have some really good food.
Foodie February is set to last all month, so don't worry if you weren't able to make it out this week. This celebration of food and local businesses isn't set to end until February 28th. From the KST studio, this is Bristol Powell.
Thank you, Bristol. Well, the bargain bin discount store Crazy Bins is set to open new locations in Kent and Medina. The pair of new stores is set to exclusively feature items from Target that were taken off the shelves. Most prices will vary each day, and this comes after a new Twinsburg location in 2023. The Kent store is set to open February 28th, and the Medina location is set to open March 7th.
Water pressure issues continue at the Kent Roosevelt High School as their school's scheduled to close this Friday. The district also closed all after-school activities on Thursday due to the issue. Kent State Schools says the cause of the issue is still under investigation. Workers will test the water for the sake of safety, but that's only if the pressure is restored.
Portage County's post-jail program seems to be working, as 30 people and counting have been given rides home from the jail since the program began a month ago. Emerald Transportation has been transporting the few who can't arrange their own rides home from the Portage County Jail. The jail, which is located on Infirmary Road, more than 2 miles away from the nearest bus stop.
Your first forecast on Kent Stater TV.
Hello and good morning, Portage County. This is Trent Branchin, and today I'm bringing you the weather. There's this nice little heat wave hitting Ohio. 30 degrees and sunny, feels like springtime. Maybe the groundhog came out early after this brutal winter, but I won't get you all too excited. Let's look into my crystal ball of weather. Today, it's going to be 29 degrees and sunny with a low of 20 degrees. No precipitation today, which is nice. And looking at tomorrow, 25 degrees at 6 p.m. At 9 p.m., 22 degrees, and at midnight, it's going to get down to 21 degrees. Nice sleeping weather. And with this Arctic blast at the end of January, the ice coverage on the Lake Erie went from nearly 30% to over 80% in just 4 days. Lake Erie ice coverage is at a drum roll, 91%. Now let's try to get it to 100% so we have something to look forward to, because the Browns have not been doing it for us. But what does this frozen lake mean for us? It has a big impact on the weather, actually. In Northeast Ohio, it results in less cloud coverage. Thus, the lake affects snow. When storm systems move over the lake, it's going to be less. So we'll have less snow, and that will help us get through this brutal winter. Thank you. I'll see you guys later.
Multiple governmental departments are looking at a possible shutdown. Kent Stater TV has more on this.
An Alaskan plane has gone missing carrying 10 people. Hear all about the efforts being made in attempts to find the plane.
We know you work hard, so come spend your lunch with us at the Bistro on Main. We've been serving the community for 3 generations, only a quick 10-minute drive from Kent State's campus. Make your breaks count at the Bistro on Main, where friends become family.
I don't remember how it started. Our back and forth. Victory. Fumble. Repeat. It always came back.
Dad! Okay, here we go, throw it! Yeah.
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Nice.
Tomorrow's news leaders.
Today's top stories.
From an award-winning student newsroom.
This is Kent Stater TV.
Your community.
Your stories.
Welcome back. President Trump's administration has set decisive and controversial policies as of late.
Our own Alex Minch has more. Hi, Alex.
Hi, everyone. A lot has been going on in the world of politics recently, so let's get right into it. Just earlier, multiple members of Congress were denied entry into the Department of Education. Various videos have been posted online from several lawmakers showcasing the incident. This comes after President Trump's statement saying he would like to close the department completely via executive order. While this would require congressional action, Trump is reportedly weighing executive actions to move the agency's primary functions elsewhere. The Department of Education isn't the only department facing shutdown, though. President Trump is also racing to shut down the U.S. Agency for International Development. His reasoning claims to be it's a waste of money. On the other hand, experts believe this move would directly benefit China, a country Trump considers to be the biggest threat to U.S. interests. In other news today, a Massachusetts judge is considering a lawsuit from multiple states. The lawsuit challenges an executive order on ending birthright citizenship for the children of some U.S. immigrants. A similar case in Seattle is seeing the Trump administration appealing a preliminary injunction. The administration is also bringing its own lawsuit against officials in Illinois, Cook County, and Chicago. Employees in the Environmental Protection Agency's Office of Environmental Justice and External Civil Rights have been told they are being placed on paid administrative leave. This comes after the Trump administration's executive order to wipe out all program offices it deems as tied to diversity, equity, and inclusion. Over 160 environmental justice employees at the EPA have been impacted nationwide. The economy started 2025 with 143,000 new jobs being added in January. While this was less than expected, unemployment rates dropped 4%. Today's report also provided more clarity on recent labor market trends, indicating that job growth last year was weaker than previously estimated. The latest benchmark revision showed there were 589,000 fewer jobs added to the economy at the start of last year. That's all the time I have for you today. Thank you for tuning in to What's New in Politics. Coming to you from Franklin Hall for KSTV, I'm Alex Minch.
Keeping you informed and ahead of the storm, this is your KSTV weather.
Guess who's back? Back again. Trent is back. Tell a friend. And I got even more weather for you. We're looking around Ohio. Up here in Toledo, it's 28 degrees. Over here in Akron, Canton area, 28 degrees. Over here in Pittsburgh, 30 degrees. We could take a little vacation down to Cincinnati, where it is a heat wave, 43 degrees. Columbus, 35 degrees. And Athens, 38 degrees. Looking into Portage County, we're all around the same. In Youngstown, we have 23 degrees. And Ashtabula, 24 degrees. Cleveland, 26 degrees. Sandusky, 28. Mansfield, 27. Worcester, 28. And Akron-Canton, 28. Looking into this week, tomorrow it will be 34 degrees with a chance of snow and rain. And Sunday, it'll be 31 degrees with a low of 19 with a 16% chance of rain. Monday, 30 degrees. Tuesday, 32 with a low of 20. And Wednesday, we're both having a chance of snow. And Thursday, we have an extreme chance of snow, getting down to 24 degrees. And Friday, we'll be at 30 degrees with a low of 25, and it'll just be cloudy, so don't go stargazing. Well, that's been all for me. It's been real, it's been fun, and I hope it's been real fun for all of you spectators out there. I'm Trent, and I'll see you next week.
Thank you, Trent. Well, the FBI, Coast Guard, Air Force, and a local fire department are looking for a small plane that's gone missing over Alaska. The plane, which was carrying 9 passengers and 1 pilot, was flying from Analankleet to Nome. Flight tracking data shows that the plane was offshore for about 12 miles before its position was lost.
And at least 2 people dead earlier today as a small plane collided with a bus amid the streets of Sao Paulo. Several others were injured and 5 were saved by fire emergency services. Aftermath footage showed black clouds and orange smoke as the recovery from the shocking event continues, with many questions about the real cause of this accident in the district of Barra Funda.
This week, the deadliest shooting in Swedish history took the lives of 10 people, and more details are coming out about it. Details about the victims. One victim, Salim Karim Iskef, managed to call his fiancée to tell her he loved her one last time. He told his 28-year-old fiancée to look after his mother and herself. Iskef was studying to become a nurse at the Adult Education Center in the city of Örebro when he was killed. Gambling on the Super Bowl is at an all-time high. What university members are saying and how to do so responsibly.
Which Kent State alumni is going to be inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame? Find out with your KSTV Sports Report.
In Portage County and abroad, and it's Friday, which can mean only one thing. It's overtime. I'm Gage Wellman, and I'll be joined by a few friends, but for now, let's get right into it. To start us off, the Kent State men's basketball team traveled to Ypsilanti on Tuesday to take on the Eastern Michigan Eagles. It seems the Flashes had some stored anger
Meet the scan, a simple procedure whose mission is to detect lung cancer early.
but I feel fine.
That's great, but you may still be at high risk for lung cancer.
Oh man, that's a new fence.
If you smoke, early detection could save your life. Learn more at savedbythescan.org.
This is your Kent Stater TV Sports Report.
Welcome back. Well, this weekend is the Super Bowl, and for updates on everything going on in the world of sports, we have our very own sports correspondent, Sophia Sonato. Sophia, how's it going?
It's not too bad. How are you guys doing? Pretty good, I hope so. Tonight is going to be a great night. Good evening. I'm here to give you your roundup of sports to start this weekend, and we've got a lot to cover, so let's get started. The Pro Football Hall of Fame class of 2025 was announced last night, and Kent State alumni Antonio Gates is part of this amazing group. After 2 seasons as a forward for the Golden Flashes men's basketball team, Gates then joined the then San Diego Chargers during the 2003 season. Teammate LaDainian Tomlinson broke the news to him, and Gates will be inducted for his achievements alongside Eric Allen, Jared Allen, and Sterling Sharp. Keeping things onto the football field, the NFL honors ceremony was held last night in New Orleans. Josh Allen was named MVP, but not first-team All-Pro. Lamar Jackson was named to that position, and this is the first such occurrence since John Elway in 1987. Other recipients included Jacksonville's Eric Armstead for Walter Payton Man of the Year and the Vikings' Kevin O'Donnell for Coach of the Year. And now moving things from the field to the court, I'm going to take y'all to Crypto.com Arena as the LA Lakers took on the Golden State Warriors. Starting off strong here is LeBron James right outside that three-point line. Folks, he scored 42 points last night, 17 rebounds, and 8 assists. He is the second player to ever achieve such a stat. In case you missed those first 2 3-pointers, there's another one for you. And just to show you he's still on top of his game, another shot from the logo landed easily. He was on fire, but the Golden State Warriors fought back. Look at Moses Moody here with a dunk, helping to close that gap, as well as, you know him, you love him, Steph Curry. Here's this shot here. He makes a three-point right outside the line. Again, making it look easy. In case you missed that first one, there's another. Boom! Right outside the line, another three-pointer for the Warriors. Ending us off tonight is LeBron James with yet another three-pointer. An amazing night for him, an amazing night for the Lakers and the Warriors as they fought back, but the Lakers did prevail 120-112. There he is with his Olympic teammate Steph Curry. What an amazing night for the two of them. Keeping things onto the court, the Cleveland Cavaliers will be facing off against the Washington Wizards in D.C. tonight at 7 p.m. Cleveland has won the last 3 meetings against the Wizards, and things are continuing to look up for the Cavs after coming off a buzzer-beater win against the Pistons. You can tune in for this matchup on Bally Sports Ohio. And that's all the time I have. For more on the sports world today, you can tune in to Overtime, which airs tonight at 7 p.m. For KSTV, I'm Sophia Sonato. Good night.
Thank you, Sophia. Well, a Massachusetts man got a new kidney, which normally is not news. What is news is the source of his new kidney.
So come spend your lunch with us at the Bistro on Main. Make your breaks count at the Bistro on Main, where friends become family.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
We'll spend 15 minutes watching online videos like this one.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes, twice a day. They have the time.
There was an old woman who lived in a shoe.
She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. She gave them some broth without any bread and kissed them all soundly.
Lights out. Good night.
And put them to bed. Hunger is a story we can end. End it at feedingamerica.org.
Well, this is crazy. A 66-year-old man in Massachusetts had a kidney transplant in January. That's not the unusual part. The part that is making headlines is where he got the kidney from. Tim Andrews received a transplant from a pig. The procedure is part of a FDA program allowing patients with severe conditions to use investigational products like a pig kidney. Andrews is the first person in a 3-person trial and the second person successfully living with a pig kidney.
It comes to a close soon, ending with Super Bowl 59. A yearly tradition for the Gridiron Championship is picking who is going to win. This year, animals all over the country made their picks, and it was nothing short of entertaining. The Alaska Raptor Center's birds called for a Kansas City win, while Utah's Hogle Zoo, Vulcan the Lion, picked the birds to prevail. This tradition, one each zoo plans to keep around.
Wow. That's, really something. Evan, I'm going to tell you who I have for this Super Bowl.
Yeah, of course.
And you can tell me who you have.
Of course. Go ahead.
I think the Chiefs are going to win.
Yeah.
They're the Chiefs.
Yeah.
And I think it would be really funny if the Chiefs won and Tom Brady was commentating, because that's something Tom Brady had never done.
Right.
Yeah.
No,
he never three-peated.
Yeah, but he still owns Mahomes in their, 1v1 matchup, I'd say.
That's true.
I will also go with the Chiefs.
Going with the Chiefs.
They are three-peating,
Yeah.
and that's just something the NFL's been setting up this whole time.
Yeah.
They're going to make shirts, merch, everything.
Now, I'm not saying I want the Chiefs. I want the Eagles.
Right.
None of them were the best choice,
Right.
which is the Bills.
The Chiefs' black magic is not going to let us just sit here and say that the Eagles are going to win.
Exactly.
Because something bad's going to happen to us. So
Exactly.
The Chiefs will win.
Yeah.
And that is food. What do you think about food?
Well, I like food. I'm a big, what do you get for
I actually have a
Bowl?
counter question to that.
Okay.
So what is your favorite zoo animal?
Big giraffe guy.
Big giraffe guy?
Big giraffe guy. You?
I like elephants.
Okay. Elephants are great too.
They
That's
have
a
this
great second.
tusk, a
Right.
tusk. I don't know how to say it.
They
but
do have those.
Yeah.
They're really something.
Well, yeah.
Well, unfortunately, that's all the time we have for tonight.
For more news updates, follow Kent Stater on all socials and catch the Monday newscast at 6. For KSTV, I'm Evan Schofield.
And I'm Joe Malbin. Have a great night, Portage County.
The collaboration between Kent State and the Cleveland Museum of Natural History is a long-standing one.
Dr. Aaron's experimental lab is really state-of-the-art. It's known internationally.
We can recreate any artifact from the last 3 million years, and the Cleveland Museum of Natural History has pretty much any tool that ancient people use. So we send our students up here to study those examples so they can figure out how to recreate them. And the collaboration led to incredible discoveries right here in Ohio. And it's a dream come true.
I feel like her heartbeat is like same speed as mine. And I think we have this like deep connection, this heart connection in her heart, that there's room for me and Mom. When I'm holding her, it makes me feel calmer. It's a sensory thing. It's a thing with Asperger's.
She's really good with Anya. I've seen adults react to my daughter when she has meltdowns like she's from a different planet. And this little animal just sat next to my child and was just like, it's gonna be cool. She's my superhero.
Good job, Kitty Cat.
When we adopted Lucky, we discovered all the wonderful things that make her unique.
Lucky's a little bit of a lot of things, but mostly she's pure love.